My name is Brigit Kirouac, and as I said at the hearing this morning, I'm a patient, not a criminal. You might not have known that a few months ago, as I sat at the defense table in a Martin County courthouse being prosecuted for manufacture and possession of cannabis over 23 grams. That's a felony in Florida, less than an ounce. Thank God I had an intelligent, thoughtful, compassionate jury who listened to the information that was presented to them. My outstanding doctor from Maine, Dr. Dustin Sulak, came down for 3 days, took 3 days away from his practice, came down and testified about my own medical necessity and cannabis therapeutics in general. And it was quite amazing if you were in that courtroom. The morning that Dr. Sulak was slated to testify, I got to court and they let the defendant in before the audience. The bailiff and the prosecutors were in the courtroom. And as I sat at the defendant's table, they were kind of chatting back and forth and said something to the effect that the doctor was going to testify today because Dr. Sulak was sitting out in the hallway waiting to be called. And, Dr. Sulak is a young man, younger than I am. He has long hair, wears it in a ponytail, but he was dressed in a business suit. I mean, he's a professional. He's a doctor. He came into the courtroom and he began his testimony at about 8:30 in the morning. By lunchtime, after he had given his slide presentation on the endocannabinoid system and how the mechanics of how cannabis works in a patient's system to interrupt pain signaling, for instance. The courtroom, it was a complete 180 in the courtroom. The bailiff, even the people from the prosecutor's office. It's amazing what good, solid information can do. And that's what we need right now as the Department of Health and the legislature make these rules and guidelines for compassionate use of cannabis for medical reasons. We need good, solid information, not scare tactics, not fear-mongering, not the same old stigma. I am a patient, not a criminal. Do I look like a criminal to you? I am a law-abiding citizen. I worked my whole life, raised my son as a single parent. My son is a honorably discharged veteran, combat veteran, Purple Heart recipient. My husband works. He's losing his vision, but he goes to work every day. We're law-abiding, tax-paying citizens, and we shouldn't be treated like criminals.